Okay. Voice is audible? Voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, it's perfect.
Okay. Good morning. Today I am going to take lecture number 17 about a CCTV camera operation and its types and camera collections, selection and TVR based system and TVM. Okay. So maybe this lecture it will get into 2 hours or 3 hours period. Next 2 hours I am going to take it the same topic which is relevant. That is by some other day also. Okay. So before getting to the topic, you must know the basic idea about a video door phone and interaction detection system. So you have any idea about video door phone? Anyone? Can you please give me the reply? These are the accessories which are normally used in our day-to-day life environment nowadays. Video door phone and interaction detection system. Any idea? Mohammed Umar Ali?
Yes, sir.
Any idea?
Yeah, I mean it's the basic security kind of system.
Okay, it is a security kind of system which the video, that is both the audio and video, which has been enabled in that, okay, including the phone. And what is the purpose of this video door phone? Actually, this video door phone, it is one of the standalone system which is used to manage the calls mainly at the entrance of the building, which can be easily accessed, controlled by audio visual communication device between both inside and outside of the building. Okay, so the persons who is staying in the building, they can easily access the security guards by using this standalone system. And also the main feature of this video door entry, which is enables a person indoor to identify the visitor, that is we can easily identify the visitor who is coming inside, and they wish they can engage in conversions at the entrance of the building itself. Then only the building operator or security guards can allow that particular person. The construction of this video door phone, it is mainly consist of both outside and indoor elements. Okay, both outside and indoor elements. So there are four parameters which they are using. Okay, so this is the construction diagram, that is a cross section view diagram for the outdoor panel. Okay, outdoor panel and indoor devices, this is the common device. Now there are four parameters which they are executing here. Now the first parameter which I marked as A, this A is the indoor monitor. Okay, indoor monitor. And B is the 12 volt transformer. Okay, 12 volt transformer. And C is the outer door panel. This outer door panel and indoor monitor which is connected in the series line, and between at the end of the outer door panel the other edge which is connected on the electronic lock. Okay, if any unauthorized person can able to entry, automatically this electronic lock will lock the door automatically. Okay, now the supply system for this to outdoor panel, which is normally 12 volt capacity transformer. So you know the basics of transformer. This transformer is the static device which transfer electric energy from one circuit to another. Yes, the transformer which is access this outdoor panel as well as indoor panel. Okay, both the panels can access at a time with a capacity voltage of 12 volt line. Okay, now in that the construction part, when you see the construction part of this outdoor panel, this panel, okay, this outer panel, you see this diagram here, this outdoor panel which is installed beside the entrance door or gateway and incorporates the different elements ready for use in any climatic conditions. Okay, that is any climatic conditions we can access it. And this control, this outside panel which consists of a push button switches, you see the push button switches for to make the call, and there is a microphone here, there is a microphone and for light vision to capture the image of the caller, and there is a microphone which is also be there to pick up their voices. Okay, and a speaker to produce the voice of the occupant doors. So in outdoor panel there is a push button switch, and there is a micro camera is there to adapt for night vision to capture the image, and a microphone to pick up the call is also be there, and a speaker is also be included for voice communication. Okay, these are the parts are available in outdoor panel. Now in outer panel, next one is in the indoor panel. In this is the indoor panel. In the indoor panel, you see this diagram. Okay, this image it will be like this. Okay, this is a cross sectional view diagram. This is the normal image which we are seeing in the buildings. Okay, this indoor panel monitor, this indoor panel, or we can say it is an indoor monitor. Normally this indoor monitor which allows the occupant to see who has called or talk to the visitor and open the door. Okay, then this consists of a screen. You see the screen here. Okay, is a normal screen which has giving a better resolution, and this screen it shows the image of the person calling. Okay, and there is a push button switches is also be there to trigger for door lock release. Here is a microphone which they are using here, and there is a speaker which also be there. Okay, this microphone and earpiece for conversion of conversation. Okay, conversation, and a screen which is capturing the image. Okay, so this indoor monitor which is fixed inside it. Okay, and if for example the outdoor panel which is fixed in the outside of the building, indoor panel will be fixed inside of the building. If the person is ready to enter to the building, now what happened, this outer panel will capture the image and voice communication, who is coming at, he is introduced by himself and he is communicated to the voice has been recorded by the outdoor panel and it is sent to the indoor panel. So this indoor panel who is sitting inside of the building, he will see a person, he is a correct person or entry for that, he is having ID card, he show the ID card in the camera. So that ID card and his image which is reflecting in this indoor panel. Then the person who is sitting inside the building, maybe a receptionist or anybody or manager, can give an access system, that is he can permit it by using a push button switch. Then only the particular door will be lock will be released, otherwise the door will be locked. Okay, otherwise the door will be locked. Okay, that is the purpose. And here the lock which we are calling at, it is a electronic lock. What is the purpose of electronic lock? That is only for releasing purpose, right? And here the electronic lock which is a device which is installed in the door lock system and operate from inside of the building to lift the latch and clear the way of the visitor. Okay, and this electronic lock, because sometimes they are using the mechanical lock, but in terms of building automation most probably they will use the electronic lock. And this electronic lock which will be operated by a 12 volt transformer, maybe a small current which will be consumed. Okay, low power supply means maybe a 12 volt supply which is required. Okay, operation of this device. When a visitor presses one of this operation is already explained. When the visitor will be presses one of the outdoor panel push button switch, the built-in camera is connected and the image captured outdoor appears on the monitor screen. Then the connections which is connecting outdoor and indoor, the connections can take automatically, which need not to active the equipment. At this point, the person inside the building can open the door by pressing the push button switch in the indoor panel. Okay, if the supply, okay, if the equipment is also disconnected automatically after a set time. Set time means for indoor and outdoor there is a set time which we are setting, maybe 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Okay, if the indoor panel person is not pressing the push button switch or he is not able to operate, means automatically the set by time will be elapsed, so automatically again he has to give a call. Okay, like that. Or sometimes we can interconnect with the alarm also. Okay, if the person is not at all permitted to allow inside the building, there is alarm system which will be glow. Okay, sometime to make the sufficient flexibility, so what they will do, the persons who is sitting inside the building, they will set only the alarm only for the unauthorized person. Okay, if the unauthorized person is want to break the glass like that, at that time this alarm will be blinked. Okay, and there is a alarm which I am explaining, it is a burglar alarm system. The burglar alarm system, it is a system which is used to design to detect intrusion. Intrusion means an unauthorized person entry to the building. This is mainly for security alarms, security systems, alarm system, intrusion detection. Okay, this burglar alarm, these other name call it as security alarm, security system, alarm system, intrusion detection system, perimeter detection system. Okay, Normally the burglar alarm which are used in residential, commercial, industrial and military properties for protection against burglary, for damage. Normally this burglar alarm nowadays which are used in the CCTV cameras, okay, which are interconnected with the CCTV camera for automatic recording the activities, automatic recording the activity which may interfere to access control system for electrically locked doors. Okay, this is a burglar alarm pyramid diagram. You see here, this burglar alarm which is having here, which is interconnected with a telephone, mobile phone, okay, alarm, because we need a data. Okay, the person is interrupted, this burglar alarm will be glow. Then automatically he will called by a police or security. Okay, to make the movement, we see here sensors. Okay, you see this. You see this burglar alarm which consists of the sensor to detect intruders. Intruders means unauthorized person. If unauthorized person is ready to enter, automatically this alerting device which will indicate it. Okay, that is the purpose. You see this device. This is a circuit. This is for one more question. Okay. Construction for this burglar alarm, there are 6 parameters are there. One is PCU. PCU stands for premises control unit. Okay, PCU stands for premises control unit or panel. Second one is sensor. Third one alerting device. Fourth one keypads. Fifth one interconnections. Sixth one security devices. Okay, there are 6 parameters: premises control unit, sensor, alerting device, keypads, interconnections, security devices. Okay, premises control unit, that is called a panel which is set in the alarm. It is a brain of the system. It treats a sensor input and a track, arm and signal impressions. This is one or more circuit boards inside a metal enclosure along with a power supply. Okay, what are the sensors which are used here? The sensors, maybe they can use it like to detect the intrusions. Okay, for vibration, for movements, for sound, for everything. What are the different types are there using in this burglar alarm? One is passive infrared detector, ultrasonic detector which is used for movement. Okay, microwave detector, which is a device which permits or emits microwave from a transmitter and detect any reflected microwaves or reduction in beam intensity using a receiver. That fourth one is photoelectric beams. Generally, this photoelectric beam systems which detect the presence of the intruder by transmitting visible or infrared light beams across an area. And sixth one is glass break detection. The glass break acoustic detectors are mounted in close proximity to the glass bands and listen for sound frequency. So almost 6 detection systems are there in sensor types. One is passive infrared, second one is ultrasonic, third one is microwave, fourth one is photoelectric, fifth one is glass break detection, and sixth one is vibration. Okay, or the vibration sensor is other name called as a shaker or inertia. These devices are mounted on barrier that are used primarily to detect an attack of structure itself. When the movement or vibration occurs, an unstable portion of the circuit moves and breaks the current flow, which produces an alarm. Okay, and seventh one is passive magnetic field detection. This system which uses an electromagnetic field generator powered by, you know what is electromagnetic fields. Okay, that is when the current, okay, when the current is passing through the coil, automatically this flux coil, this coil will produce a flux. Okay, so this flux is nothing but electromagnetic field. Okay, so in this wires which is connected in parallel in passive magnetic field detection, wires which are run with a perimetry of 5 inches apart. Okay, these wires are connected to the signal processor circuits, maybe a DSP or a microprocessor which analyze any change in the magnetic field. It's not required. Okay, these are the different types of sensors. You see, passive sensor for motion and for movement pipe, and this IR sensors, ultrasonic sensors. Alerting devices, which I already told in terms of bell, siren or flashlights. Keypads, maybe it will be key wall mounted, which are functional human machine interface. This is a push button switches. Okay. Interconnection devices mean maybe you can connect it with wire or wireless. Security devices means spotlight, cameras and lasers. Okay. Please watch this video. Last class I explained about anti-passback.
Term that requires a person to enter and exit at the same point. Without exiting, that person.
You see here there are two persons are entering, but this first person only operating by using his fingerprint button. Okay, fingerprint option. But the second person is not at all operating, but by using this first person he is ready to get inside it because he is not, he's an unauthorized person. You see this.
Would never be allowed to access that point again. This is important in an environment that practices strict security. Any person that is entering a premise would not be allowed to exit without his entry record and vice versa. With anti-passback, all access records are available to promote a more secure working environment.
Any doubts? Students, any doubts?